Many of us navigate life with a primary question in mind: what's in it for me? We make choices based on personal gain, often overlooking the impact on others. This self-centered approach, however, is the source of countless problems, from strained relationships to organizational failures. The transformative idea is that by fundamentally changing our perspective to consider others, we can achieve better results and more meaningful success. This isn't about altruism for its own sake, but about recognizing that our own objectives are often best met when we help others meet theirs. Imagine a manager needing to boost productivity. The inward approach might demand more hours. The outward approach would ask employees what they need to do their best work. The latter, surprisingly, is the more powerful strategy. Our actions are not merely products of personality, but of our mindset, the lens through which we see ourselves, others, and our objectives. This lens shapes everything we do. A powerful illustration comes from a SWAT team criticized for excessive force. Their shift began not with new weapons or tactics, but with a change in perspective. They started to see the people in the homes they entered, the suspects, but also the frightened families and even a crying baby. By focusing on the needs and humanity of others, their behavior transformed from aggression to seeking cooperation. This simple mental shift yielded better results and improved community relations, proving that a change in perspective can dramatically alter outcomes without requiring Herculean effort. The inward mindset is characterized by a preoccupation with self. When things go wrong, the inward-minded person looks for excuses and blames others. They try to control people and situations to serve their own ends, often leading to frustration and conflict. A manager with this mindset might protect their territory by finding fault in subordinates. A parent might insist on activities based on their own childhood dreams, not their child's interests. This focus on self creates blind spots and resistance. In contrast, an outward mindset involves seeing others as people with needs, objectives, and challenges as real and important as our own. It asks two simultaneous questions: what do I need to achieve my goals, and what do the others in this situation need to achieve theirs? The parent with an outward mindset doesn't just provide basketball practice, they check if their child even likes basketball. Cultivating an outward mindset is a practical process, which can be guided by a simple three-step framework. First, you must truly see others. Look beyond your own concerns to understand their aims, challenges, and circumstances. Second, adjust your efforts. Once you understand their needs, modify your behavior to help. This might mean changing your communication, offering different resources, or supporting their goals. Third, measure your impact. Don't assume your adjustments worked. Check to see if your actions are actually helping the other person. An NGO learned this when trying to bring clean water to a village. By seeing, they learned villagers wanted healthy children in school. They adjusted their goal from install pumps to improve child health. By measuring, they tracked school attendance and health metrics. This cycle turns intention into effective action. Critically, this change must start with you. You cannot force an outward mindset on others, that act itself is inward. Lasting influence comes from modeling the behavior. An executive wanting a more collaborative team cannot mandate it. They must first change their own approach, demonstrate genuine concern for their team's needs, and show how this leads to better results. By leading through example, you create an environment where the outward mindset can spread organically. People are inspired by positive change, not by coercion. The ripple effect of a single person adopting this perspective can be profound. Consider a city park where de laboris gathered, leading to tension and crime. One police officer, instead of increasing patrols, used an outward mindset. He asked the laboris what they needed. The answer was simple: bathrooms and hot coffee. Providing these basic dignities reduced tension, built trust, and crime plummeted. One person, by seeing the collective goal of a safe and respectful environment, created a solution that benefited everyone. Your position does not limit this power. A customer service representative can transform client experiences by asking what the customer truly needs and adjusting accordingly. A teacher can reach a struggling student by seeing the world from that student's perspective. Ultimately, the outward mindset is the key to unlocking collective achievement. It moves us from a world of isolated competitors to one of collaborative problem solvers. It replaces blame with curiosity and control with support. The results are not just happier relationships and more harmonious workplaces, but also superior performance. When we stop asking "what do I want?" and start asking "what are we trying to achieve together?" and "what do you need?" we tap into a deeper source of motivation and innovation. The journey begins with a single, deliberate turn of attention away from the mirror and toward the window, to see the people around us not as obstacles or tools, but as partners.